pen's divine. Kundalini running up my spine. I climbed up the grit and grind. It's my time, I was meant to shine.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. All right. Anyway, this video is going to be about overcoming the fear of hell, of eternal torment. If you were raised in Christian fundamentalism and you want to overcome that fear, and I'm gonna help you out with that. I had a humongous fear of eternal torment, hell, that completely wrecked my nervous system. Just had me, it was so deep in my subconscious mind. It was just my body and my nervous system was just constantly in fight or flight over eternal torment. And when your nervous system is a wreck like that, all you're gonna manifest and all you're gonna attract is disasters. And then you're gonna probably try to use drugs to cope and deal with all that. So yeah, I'm gonna teach you how to do that. The way I overcame, and I had a humongous fear of eternal torment. Humongous fear. Like, it just plagued me. I was obsessed. And the more attention I gave that, the bigger it got. So I just kept, because I thought that I had to figure things out with my analytical mind, and I would just give it so much attention and so. But anyway, get into it. The way you overcome it is you have to feel the emotions. You have to feel all that extreme terror of eternal torment. Your body has to process it. So what helped me with that was my dreams. As horrifying as experience as it was, I would have dreams where I would be in hell, and I would think I was in there for eternity. And so you can imagine the terror, that the body would feel, right? So all those emotions and all that terror would come up. And so that's processing the trauma, right? Because when I first heard the idea as a really little kid, it sent so much terror in my body. But as a kid, because survival, you suppress that, right? And, a lot of times kids daydream and do the things that they do because they don't want to feel certain emotions. Even grown-ups, of course. But the way you deal with that is you allow yourself to feel that terror. And if you set the intention that you want to, then then it'll happen. So for me, it happened, in dreams, because the dreams created the hell environment and all that, which was the catalyst to getting those emotions out of me. And so that there's no really easy way around it. There's no magic wand. When it comes to trauma, you have to feel the trauma. And so, yeah, and I'm not saying you get caught up in the stories, just feel the terror. And it's a lot. When you're talking about the fear of eternal torment, it's a lot. It's horrible. But it's a blessing to feel that, because your body is processing it. And so, so once you Yeah, so you want to feel it. You want to set the intention that you want to feel it. You know what I mean? Because, and so once you do that, then you'll manifest that. And so, um, where I remember I had multiple dreams. I had a lot of dreams of being in hell and thinking I was there for, you know, eternity. And and but I remember the one specific dream, which really was just where like I processed all of it. And this is how the dream went. I was in a house, and the, and I was the house was surrounded by hell flames, and I had this dream in my. This is right around the time where I kind of quit alcohol, and so anyway, I was in the house, and hell flames were completely engulfing the house. They were coming through the window. They were coming for me, and so like I was in hell, and the fire was coming for me, and it was like in my mind it was telling me, this is it, you fucked up, like you're about to, you know what I mean, it's eternity now. You know, the fire is coming for you for eternity. And so I remember, and I'm gonna keep it a buck, I remember like my body was just filled with so much terror, because it was just like there's no escape, this is it, you're finished. And so like I went in kind of like a, not the fetal position, but just like crouched down like this, and just kind of paralyzed in fear. And then and like I say, I keep it a buck. Um, I looked over, um, and there was Jesus, well, the, you know, the character that you see, you know, on the images, you know, whatever. But anyway, Jesus, um, and so, uh, and this was, and so I, and then just something in me was just like, just activated some like courage, right? Where I was just like, and so that's when I rose up. I started like running as the flames were coming in to engulf me. They were just like almost there, and that's when I started. Because like, you know, in my mind it was like there's no escape, 100% you're finished. But anyway, I mustered some courage, and I start running as the fire started coming for me. Then I start flying, and like, at this point the house was destroyed. I seen like lava everywhere, like fire, hellfire, lava, whatever surrounding me. Everything was like liquid fire and flames, and that's all I could see. And I was like, and it was all coming for me, and I was like flying through it. And then there was these like, out of the lava, there was these demons, made of like lava demons, and they were pretty big. Then I remember like just like punching, like punching them, punching them and, you know, fighting them, trying to find my way as I was flying, trying to find some light, trying to find a way out. Um, and so, and at this point, I started to be like, I was like empowered. I was kind of like, you know, and I was more empowered and all that. Like I was knocking their heads off and stuff like that. Then I remember at a point I stopped, and I don't know why I did this, but I did it. I stopped, like I was flying, and I stopped, and I touched the hell flames, and I was like, fuck, like, you know what I mean? It was like, I was like, damn, you know what I mean? And then I seen, um, I seen some light, like a little bit of light, and it was like, then I could see like, kind of like Earth, and it would look beautiful. Like I could just see a little window of like, oh shit, there's a way out, and I'm like, I'm not trapped here. There's a way out, and so, and then, and it just looked so, it looked beautiful, and I was just like, and so I flew through it, and and some that dream, something about that dream, um, something in me clicked and realized there was a knowing that it was bullshit. They lied to you and they told you, um, like, you're going to hell for eternity for not believing in this. And it was a program. And they programmed you to believe this. They didn't know what they were talking about, or they straight up lied. They got it was just a demonic information, um, that they believed in, that they taught people, you know, and they taught you as a kid, and it traumatized you as a little kid, because that was too fucked up for a little kid to even, like, you know, like what's more fucked up than telling a kid like that? You know what I mean? There's nothing. There's no, like, it's demonic to look into a little child's eyes and tell them, you know, that, you know, they're gonna burn in hell for all eternity, and you know, they're unworthy sinners if they don't believe in this story or whatever. It's dark, and as a kid, you believed it, you accepted it, it traumatized you, and there was something about that dream that allowed me to process all that fear, all that terror, in order to heal it. And then after that, um, it was like, you know, I was free, and then I was able to like overcome my alcoholism and all that. You know, because I use a lot of, there's multiple reasons why I drank, but a big part of me drinking was to try. It was a way to medicate, to try to calm my nervous system. I remember when the first time I drank alcohol, I was like, holy fuck, like, you mean I don't have to feel all this shit, like all the horrible feelings that I feel? I don't have to, oh my God, I'm in love. Like, I fell in love with alcohol. I was like, pour me, let's go. You know what I mean? Once I realized that, like, I didn't have to feel like this, then it was on. It was like, take me to the bar, you know what I mean? Right now, you know what I mean? Because that was my way of, you know, that was my way of self-medicating. And there's many other things. That's not the, you know, but that's what this video is about. So if you, so you have to feel it, right? You have to feel it, and then you'll see that it's an illusion. It's a program in your subconscious mind, and that they put in there, right? And so, and then once you resolve this, the outside, because the more you heal this, your outside reality will start to mirror your healing. And so everything, so if they fuck this up inside, society with all its programs, religion with all its programs, when they fuck this up, your inner, they cause the outer reality would just be a mirror of that, and you'll just have a disastrous life. That's why you have to heal and deprogram all the tons and tons of subconscious programming that society and religion has installed in you that doesn't serve you. Because whatever in here that's messed up, your outer reality is going to be a disaster. And then the more you heal, the more your outer reality will reflect that healing. So they they do a fucking humongous disservice to people by teaching people all this nonsense that they teach people. So yeah, heal, feel it, and you have to allow yourself to feel it, and that's why getting off drugs is so important, because it allows you to feel the sadness, feel the the terror, right? You have to feel it, and then your body will be able to process it, and you'll realize it's just a program. It's not reality. Like it's they make it up. You burning in hell because you don't believe in Jesus. They made that up. Completely fictional. You know. But you have to get that program out of your mind, because hell is how they keep people. Eternal torment is one of their best tools to keep people in that, in their control. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's not how love works. It's not love. That's the opposite. You know what I mean? Whoever is, you know, whoever is teaching you those things, they're not getting there. They're not getting that information from angels. They're not. I promise. Angels ain't out here teaching about eternal torment to children. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, that's not an angel, bro. That's not an angel. Yeah, that's that. Yeah. So, and there's no judgment. You know what I mean? These are all, you know, catalyst. You know what I mean? So there's no judgment of anybody teaching these things. It's all love. It's just like, yeah. How about we pull back on that one? You know what I mean? How about we pull back on teaching children eternal torment? So sorry, I'm sipping this so much, but it's good. It's like this cinnamon coffee. But yeah, that's how you gotta feel it. You gotta feel it, and I know it's terrifying. And I'm sure there's other ways to feel it, maybe psychedelics, um, you know, meditation. For me, dreams. So set the intention that you want to feel it, and you can feel it in waking life too. So, but dreams help me fully feel it, because there's nothing like really seeing an environment of hell around you, and that brings those emotions out of you. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, so there it is. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you. I hope it brought you some understanding if you're dealing with these things. If you're not, I hope it brought you some entertainment. But yeah, I had to drop this video because I would have loved to see a video like this. I had to figure it out the hard way. So, all right, y'all. Peace, much love, and all that good stuff.
Lord help me shake this nightmare. Feels like there's no way out. Everything I try ain't working. All alone, lost in a drought. What I get myself into, I just can't get ahead. Cursed by my own intention. Maybe I should eat this lead. 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 Lately I feel so morbid. Black candles all in my room. I think this wine got spirits. Head spinning like a typhoon. These negative thoughts I'm thinking. I know one day of my doom. Drunk on the floor still puking. I know it's only high noon. These lonely nights are torture. I'm here with nothing to lose. Suicide hotline won't answer. I'm close to busting a fuse. I can't be fixed, I'm broken. No hope, I'll never repair. I know I drink too much, but it helps me with the despair. My dreams are all in pieces. This road I'm on is too long. Why is it my past still haunts me? I'd really love to move on. My life ain't shit, I know this. That's why I'm digging my grave. I still ain't washed my clothes yet, and don't know when I'ma shave. Can't run from what's inside me. There's demons up in my dome. I look around real creepy. Feels like they're up in my home. I pray to Jesus daily, but invoke Satan instead. In doubt with my salvation, I'm close to flipping my wig. I'm plagued with voices in my head. They torture me with constant dread. Always in fear, I'm walking dead. Can't get no sleep on my deathbed. I'm plagued with voices in my head. They torture me with constant dread. Always in fear, I'm walking dead. Can't get no sleep on my deathbed. 40s fill up my trash bin, and they're all over the floor. I'll take the trash out next week. Right now I'm getting some more. I should be writing raps, but this whiskey right in my brain. Look in my eyes, you'll see I'm simply psychotic insane. I can't find no direction, just one more nigga that's lost. I don't see shit familiar, our mind is what being ours. I pray but prayer ain't working, I must be all on my own. Passed out at the bar, got kicked out, good thing I made it back home. No therapist can help me, I'm way too out of my mind. Feeling like I'm being followed, so I keep checking behind. Paranoid, I keep my knife close, can't trust nobody no more. I struggle with my self-worth, because I'm black and I'm poor. Terrified, waiting on the rapture, in the house looking for my mom. I sin so much, it's fucked up, I pray and pray she ain't gone. This lifestyle can't be healthy, I just can't handle this load. I know I need to quit, cause if I don't, I'ma explode. I'm plagued with voices in my head. They torture me with constant dread. Always in fear, I'm walking dead. Can't get no sleep on my deathbed. I'm plagued with voices in my head. They torture me with constant dread. Always in fear, I'm walking dead. Can't get no sleep on my deathbed.